Imagine waking up to find out that the investment you thought was your ticket to financial freedom was nothing more than a well-orchestrated scam. Well, that's exactly what happened to countless individuals who put their trust in the ITP Corporation. This once seemingly profitable venture has now been exposed as a fraudulent scheme, leaving its investors grappling with the harsh reality of their loss. The ITP Corporation, once lauded as a promising investment, has abruptly collapsed. Withdrawals have been disabled, leaving investors unable to access their funds. To add fuel to the fire, no official explanation has been provided, leaving those affected in the dark and sparking outrage among the investment community. Adding a twist to this tale of deceit, it has been revealed that two individuals from the United Kingdom played a significant role in this elaborate scam. Their involvement further underscores the international reach of this fraudulent operation. This is not just a story of a failed business, but a calculated deception that left countless individuals in financial ruin. To understand the magnitude of this scam, we need to take a step back and look at the series of events that led to the downfall of ITP Corporation. ITP Corporation, on its onset, presented itself as a golden goose. It emerged on the financial scene with a veneer of credibility and the allure of high returns. The company used sophisticated marketing strategies to paint a picture of stability and profitability. Potential investors, enticed by the promise of quick and substantial returns, flocked in droves to ride this seemingly unstoppable wave of financial success. But behind the glitz and glamour, the company was weaving a web of deception. The first signs of trouble began to surface as investors started facing delays in their payments. Suspicions began to mount as the company introduced unexplained changes in its policy. Yet, many chose to turn a blind eye, entrapped by the allure of the returns promised. As the suspicion grew, so did the cracks in ITP Corporation's facade. The company that once promised sky-high returns was now struggling to keep up with its own promises. The eventual collapse of the company came as a shock to many, but not to those who had been observing the signs. Withdrawals were abruptly disabled, leaving investors in a lurch. The executive team, once the face of the company, vanished without a trace, leaving behind a trail of broken promises and shattered dreams. It's a classic case of too good to be true, a timeline that unfortunately repeats itself in the world of high-risk investments. The dust has settled, and the ITP Corporation is nothing more than a cautionary tale. But what can we learn from this? In the aftermath of the ITP Corporation scam, the importance of due diligence has been underscored. Too often, investors are lured by the promise of high returns with little to no risk, a red flag that should not be ignored. It's essential to thoroughly research any company before investing, particularly those that seem to offer such tempting returns. The fall of ITP Corporation is a stark reminder that if something seems too good to be true, it usually is. Authorities have responded to the scam with urgency and determination. Investigations are underway, with a focus on holding those responsible accountable for their actions. This response sends a strong message to potential fraudsters that such actions will not go unpunished, and it provides a glimmer of hope for the victims of the scam, many of whom have seen their hard-earned savings vanish overnight. Speaking of victims, the impact on them has been devastating. Many were simply looking for a secure place to grow their savings and instead found themselves caught up in a whirlwind of deception and loss. The repercussions for those individuals involved in orchestrating the scam are severe. Facing potential charges of fraud and conspiracy, they must now answer for the damage they have caused. In the end, the story of the ITP Corporation serves as a warning. It's a call to action for all of us to be more vigilant and skeptical, to ask difficult questions and to think twice before parting with our money. Remember, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Be skeptical, ask questions, and always protect your hard-earned money.